Janice here, Caribbean Garden Life. I don't know about you, but for us the bug pressure in the garden has been incredibly high. Those butterflies may look pretty, but they're very devastating with the caterpillars they leave behind. We're seeing evidence of their eggs especially under the brassica type vegetables. Obviously holes in the bok choy we're seeing, and they're literally causing a lot of devastation in the garden. As you can see here, we can see evidence of caterpillar poop over the cassava, and we have lost a fair amount of crop to this pest pressure. And not just the caterpillars, there's been the birds as well. As you can see, custard apples here eaten off by birds and rats. Even things onto the netting aren't exempt from the pressure, no matter what we've done. We've seen damage to our aubergines, to our eggplants, and also lots and lots of aphids on our peppers. So what to do? Well, the first thing I've realised that I have to get over any squeamishness I have about bugs and resort to picking off the larger ones here, as you see here. I've also started using big netting bags. I didn't realise you'd get them a lot bigger than I've been using for some of the smaller fruit. And they have worked really well over larger plants like the eggplants, and also some of my some of my squashes, because they have been very susceptible this year to the bugs as well. And as I said, these are coming various sizes, and I'll be deploying a lot of these around the garden. I found they've worked really well for me this season. They've been really simple to use. I've just had to maybe prop up the inside with some garden stakes, but they've really done the job of protecting it from the butterflies, the numerous butterflies. Almost looks like snow here that we've had this year, and you can tie them to keep them a little bit tighter. That also keeps the rats and mice out. Now, it's not always feasible to use bags on all the plants, so I've also created some hoop structures that allows me to drape some of the similar netting fabric over large beds to protect, again, the brassicas that are there. And I've deployed the netting in various parts of the garden across my several beds using clips, a variety of garden clips and pipe clips, and also all over my raised bed. So that seems to be working pretty well as well for us this season. Also, as we are a drought region, we also collect water in tubs, so covering those barrels with mosquito netting has really helped to keep the mosquito population down. As I've mentioned, one of the other things we have a challenge with in the garden produce is rats and mice. We can't put down rat poison because of the dogs. The dogs also, whilst they are a deterrent for the rats and mice, they could actually ingest the rat poison. We don't want that to happen. One of the best things I have found that works for us is these snap traps. I've got a batch load of these off Amazon. I think they're about $20 US, and very simple. Cat Sense is the brand. They're very simple to use. You just click down the top, pop some peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter works really well with these, and next morning the mouse will be there. Again, you have to learn to not be squeamish. It's very easy to, I'm not going to click the trap because it is a snap trap and it's very tough. But what will happen is the rat will be in the middle there. You just press back open the clip, and then you dispose of the rat. And that has worked really well. I have a few of these strategically placed around the vegetable garden, and I just check them each morning to get rid of the rodents. I have caught a couple of lizards every now and then. I don't like to do that because they're very good for mosquitoes, but it's very few and far between, and this has been the best thing I've purchased in order to save the produce from the rodents. So that's my tips on pest busting in the garden. Let me know what works well for you. It can be very disheartening to spend all that time growing your crops and your produce only to have them marauded, destroyed by whatever pest is in the garden. But I'm always open to new ideas. So until next time, make sure you subscribe and follow Caribbean Garden Life so you don't miss out on the videos. Happy gardening.